from coming into our country every day. So it is inconceivable that there would not be individuals from the Middle East as a part of this growing caravan.
More than 7,000 people around the march. President Trump is defending tariffs. He tweets that billions of dollars are and will be coming into United States coffers because of tariffs. National Security Advisor John Bolton, wrapping up 2 days of talks in Moscow, says that U.S. withdrawal from a 1987 nuclear arms treaty poses no threat whatsoever to Europe.
The problem is there are Russian INF-style missiles in Europe now. The threat is not American withdrawal from the INF treaty. The threat are the Russian missiles. The threat is the Russian missiles already deployed.
He says President Trump and Russian President Putin hope to meet next month in France. Boston takes game one of the World Series, an 8-4 victory over the LA Dodgers. On Wall Street this morning, Dow futures are down 121 points. NASDAQ futures off 63, S&P futures down 19. More on these stories at townhall.com.
The following is not an actor, but a real-life story from Trinity Debt Management.
It's probably been about 10 years ago. I had quite a few credit cards. The interest on the cards was
You asshole!
high. I wasn't
Mother!
paying the minimum payments, but barely. And it was just getting to be too much, so I called Trinity.
If you're in debt and you need help, call Trinity at 1-800-990-6976 to talk to a certified counselor.
They met with me, and they were able to get all of my credit cards in one lower payment.
Trinity will consolidate your accounts to do one easy-to-manage monthly payment, put a stop to late fees and over-limit charges, reduce your interest, and possibly improve your credit score. You'll save thousands.
They did help me learn how to manage my money. Now, we have a house, and we're doing a lot better.
If your debt has you down, call Trinity at 1-800-990-6976.
My name is Holly, and I am debt-free for keeps.
1-800-990-6976.
The European Parliament considering enacting an EU-wide ban on single-use plastic products.
Under this draft law, plastic items where there are alternatives, such as cutlery, straws, cotton buds and sticks for balloons, would be banned across the EU's 28 member states. Countries would have to find ways to reduce the use of plastic food containers and cups, with a target that 90% of plastic bottles are recycled. Manufacturers would also have to contribute to the bills for cleaning up their products after they've been used. It's estimated the measures would cost business around €3 billion, but eventually save consumers more than $6 billion.
The BBC's Adam Fleming. The head of Apple has endorsed tough privacy laws for both Europe and the U.S. and renews the tech giant's commitment to protecting users' personal data. CEO Tim Cook also warning that personal data is being weaponized against users. Townhall.com. Virginia will spend more than $1 million in state grants to help preserve battlefields from the Revolutionary and Civil Wars.
The Virginia Department of Historic Resources revealed that nearly 600 acres will be placed under protection with money from the Virginia Battlefield Preservation Fund. It will help protect the Revolutionary War's Yorktown Battlefield and 9 Civil War sites throughout Virginia. The American Battlefield Trust and Shenandoah Valley Battlefields Foundation will receive the funding. The two nonprofits will use the state funds to get matching donations. Virginia's Battlefield Preservation Fund has helped organizations protect more than 8,500 acres throughout the state. Its funds help save sites from the Revolutionary War, the War of 1812, and the Civil War. Keith Peters, Washington.
The National Hurricane Center says Hurricane Willa has weakened to a tropical storm, but torrential rains will continue across west central Mexico in the coming hours. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Professor in Sports, I'm Patrick Frost. Andrew Benintendi had 4 hits, and pinch hitter Eduardo Nunez golfed a 3-run homer the 7th inning to seal Boston's 8-4 win over the LA Dodgers in Game 1 of the World Series. Benintendi was asked about becoming the 3rd Red Sox player ever with 4 hits in a World Series game.
I don't really care. Honestly, I'm just glad we won. It starts with guys around you. Mookie getting on base, putting more pressure on the pitcher, and it makes my job a lot more easy.
Dodgers outfielder Matt Kemp says he expects the series to be a long one.
We got great pitchers. They got great pitchers. This is going to be a fight, man. This is not going to be easy. They got the best record in all of baseball.
Game 2 tonight at Fenway is supposed to be even colder than last night's 53 degrees at first pitch. The New York Giants have sent quarterback Eli Apple to the New Orleans Saints for a 4th round draft pick in 2019 and a 7th rounder in 2020. App will take a 10th overall of the 2016 draft, leaves a 1-6 team and goes to the 5-1 Saints. This is SRN Sports. In the NHL, Sidney Crosby scored his first 2 goals of the season and provided the winner at 2:12 of overtime.
Good morning, bud.
San Jose scored 3 unanswered goals in the final 8.5 minutes to win in Western Conference International 5-4. Predators center Ryan Johansson.
Everyone's first reaction right now is really frustrated. We lead going into the third, and we kind of blew it.
Chicago beat Anaheim 3-1. Blackhawks forward Brandon Saad scored twice after failing to net one before Tuesday.
It's only a matter of time before they go in. I want to continue that confidence, using my speed and getting around the net, and found a couple of it tonight.
Elsewhere in the NHL ice, it was Boston 4-1 over Ottawa, Arizona 4, Columbus 1, the New York Rangers 5, Florida 2, Montreal 3, Calgary 2, and Dallas 4-2 over the LA Kings. 3 finals from the NBA. Detroit went overtime to edge.
My God, I got a cold in here.
New Orleans 116, the LA Clippers 109, and Denver 126, Sacramento 1.
Don't tell Jay.
With SRN Sports, I'm Patrick Thaw.
With an SRN News Business Brief, I'm George
And I admitted it cold.
Hobby Lobby plans to purchase a now closed Oklahoma University campus for $8 million. Hobby Lobby, owned by the Evangelical Christian Green family, is purchasing St. Gregory's University, which had dated back to 1875 but closed due to financial problems. Hobby Lobby is also the backer of the Museum of the Bible in Washington, D.C. Elsewhere, Yahoo has agreed to pay $50 million in damages and provide 2 years of free credit monitoring services to 200 million people in order to settle one of the biggest security breaches in history that occurred in 2013 and 2014 but wasn't disclosed until 2016. On Wall Street, another roller coaster day. The Dow recouped from being down more than 500 earlier in the day to finish off 125. The S&P was down 15. The NASDAQ slipped 31 points. With SRN Business, I'm George Manzani.
Authorities have released the name of the man shot to death outside of his apartment in Hoover over the weekend. With the news flash, I'm Trey Westerberg on your hometown radio station 1290 WOPP. The Jefferson County Coroner's Office identified the victim as 23-year-old Daryl C.A. He was found with gunshot wounds in front of the building where he lived. He died at the UAB hospital.
Now maybe I got everything.
Former Alabama Supreme Court justices signed a letter Monday endorsing Judge Bob Vance in the race for Chief Justice.
I know what I need to do. I need to get me a thing with a good doctor on that. I'll do that with the weather.
Judge Tom Parker in the November 6th.
Thank you, bud.
Vance is a current member of the court. Redneck Housewives of Alabama is set to make its premiere next month in Huntsville. A trailer for the pilot made its debut in August on YouTube, showing cast members doing everything from working on a farm to mud bogging.
We had a group from Los Angeles here last week doing a thing for possibility of reality here in Op.
1290 WOPP.
We've been quiet about it. We're fairly quiet about it.
David's Catfish House, 1842 East 3 Notch Street, Highway 29 North in Andalusia, where the catfish are farm-raised in Yazoo, Mississippi. Go to David's 11 to 2, Tuesday through Friday, and get a lunch basket filled with fish strips, shrimp, or chicken. That includes...
I think we fooled them with their handing out the little waivers and all. We wouldn't sign them until we had them to the lawyers. I think that blew their mind. I reckon that was going to be stupid rednecks.
Quicken Loans presents the Sports Flash, driven by Jeep on your hometown station, 1290 WOPP. College football Tuesday night, Troy defeated.
They didn't know we had so many lawyers.
17 Trojans go to 6-2, 4-0.
They can do a lawyer show here.
Touchdowns, 2 to Damian Willis. E.J. Smith rushed for 170 yards and a touchdown. Both Alabama and Auburn have the weekend off. The Crimson Tide, #1 in the nation at 8-0. They'll play LSU in Baton Rouge November 3rd. Tua Tagovailoa, 25 touchdown passes. He has not even taken a snap in the fourth quarter this season. Isaiah Buggs leading the SEC with 8.5 sacks. Auburn also with the weekend off. They return Week 10 against Texas A&M. Auburn at 5-3. All 3 of their losses coming in SEC play, and they'll close the season with 3 of their next 4 games against ranked teams. And NASCAR will run at Martinsville Sunday, first race of the 3rd round. Turn your test drive into a great adventure at the Jeep Adventure Days event. I'm Tony Desiri on your hometown station, 1290 WOPP.
Health and Rehabilitation, a division of Northport Health Services, a family-owned business where our staff and residents are family. Our residents maintain well-being. We care for life. We provide activities for residents, one-on-one when needed, and family members are always welcome. Our rehabilitation includes physical, occupational, and speech, short-term to long-term care. Visit our office at Op Health and Rehabilitation on Polk Avenue. Phone 493-455.
Mahindra presents the Race Flash.
Powered by Station Radio.
Comcast no longer reportedly interested in purchasing NASCAR. There was a discussion between NASCAR and the media giant about an equity stake in the series, but Comcast recently spent $40 billion to buy Sky UK and has since decided to focus on that part of its business rather than moving into NASCAR. NASCAR could be headed down under as officials visited Australia's Supercar Series with a possibility of adding NASCAR Xfinity Series racing in Australia in 2019. The Mexican Grand Prix on the track this week at the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez. They will host the 2019 Race of Champions January 19th and 20th, the first time that a Latin American country has hosted the exhibition event. That's your Mahindra Race Flash.
Do you hear the pecans hitting the top of your house, car, or ground? Turn those pecans into money at Covington Pecan Company, 811 Virginia Avenue in Opp. Call us for today's pecan prices at 493-7663 or email jl@covingtonpecan.com. Visit us online at covingtonpecan.com or on Facebook, Covington Pecan Company. No holiday dessert is complete without Covington Pecan, the source of pecans. Call 493-7663.
Now,
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. On this Wednesday morning, it is the 24th day of October. The time as I make this is 3:58 a.m. Temperature's running a little cooler this morning by about 8 degrees than yesterday morning. We're at 50 right now as I make this video, and that means we'll sneak into the upper 40s with sunrise about 3 hours away from now. Clear skies out here right now. I do feel the cold thunders move right there, and it should be a nice day today, but here comes that storm system developing out of the western Gulf of Mexico, which will bring drenching rain into our area. I have for you today the latest on timing, how the storm system will affect us, how much rain could fall, when is it out of here? Is it going to be out of here by the weekend? A couple of weak fronts are going to try to sneak through here this weekend. I'll have the latest on how that could affect us and a look at Halloween week first. Here's where that low pressure is this morning in the Gulf of Mexico.
There's the developing low this morning out of the western Gulf just off the Texas coast. And that system is going to get a shot in the arm from what used to be Hurricane Willa, which came ashore as a major Category 3 hurricane in Mexico yesterday. Now a tropical depression being torn to shreds in the mountains of Mexico. But that energy and that moisture will get wrapped up in that low. And here it is at midnight tonight, not too far from Lake Charles, Louisiana, tracking eastward along the coast. And you can watch the rain shield move eastward as we go through the daytime hours today. This loop goes till 6 p.m. tonight. So we stay dry during the daytime hours today with partly sunny skies. Warmest day of the week, high around 75. Tonight's low not as cool, 56. Northeast winds at 4 to 8 miles per hour. And it looks like tomorrow will be a wet day across the area. And clouds and showers will keep the temperatures down to about 60. Here's the low in the morning hours just west of Jackson, Mississippi. And this is the shield of rain. Tomorrow night, and into Friday morning as it moves eastward and drenches Alabama and much of the Gulf Coast states, and then moves northeastward as a major nor'easter. So this is where the storm system will be on Friday morning. East central Alabama with some leftover showers early in the day Friday before we dry out during the day. Friday evening, the low is intensifying along the Carolina coast and moving northeastward. I think much of Friday will be dry, though. The rainfall potential, I think, from I-85 southward, about an inch or more. Maybe an inch and a half South Alabama, 2 inches on the coast, and maybe more just lurking off the coast. Saturday midday, this is a major nor'easter along the middle Atlantic coastal region, moving into the northeast, causing a lot of problems there. And Saturday night, we have a little secondary front that tries to sneak into Alabama. Could be an isolated shower somewhere in the area Saturday night. I think Sunday's dry. On the heels of that first area reinforcing front, there'll be another one on Sunday night, which could bring a couple of showers into the area. So a little fly in the ointment, if you will, on the weekend forecast. But generally, most of the weekend will be dry. A nice fall day on Monday. I think Monday is probably going to be a perfect fall day. So rain chances are as high as 80% tomorrow. A good soaking rain with high temperatures only around 60 for Thursday and Friday. A few showers early in the day Friday. Saturday and Sunday. Mostly dry, chance of a shower Saturday night and another shower Sunday night. Otherwise, temperatures will be the coolest days will be tomorrow and Friday, after today's being the warmest day at 75. The coolest morning, I think, will be Tuesday morning, the 30th, with temperatures in the middle 40s. Out in the tropics, we have Invest 95L now in the central Atlantic, or in the tropical Atlantic, 50% chance of development according to the National Hurricane Center. And the European gives this a decent chance of development into Tropical Storm Oscar, perhaps over the next 3 or 4 days, so we'll continue to monitor this system. The rest of the Atlantic, Caribbean, and the Gulf of Mexico are quiet.
Hope you have a great day today. It's going to be a nice day. Baby the Wonder Dog is out here wandering around the neighborhood right now, checking out a pretty nice morning out here. We'll be live on the radio later on this morning on News Talk 93.1 with Greg J and Emily from 6 to 9. You can catch us on TV, watch us on CBS 8 and ABC 32, the Alabama News Network, at 5:50 a.m. and 6:40 a.m. this morning. Another video for you, first thing tomorrow morning at 4:45 a.m. I suspect it'll be raining behind me tomorrow morning's video. And, of course, your forecast whenever you want it across the dial on the Blue Water family of stations. Have a good day. I'll see you later.
Need to service your firearms? Want to buy a new or good used firearm? Well, look no further than the Op Gun Shop. The Op Gun Shop is your local repair and sales shop. They clean guns and sell pistols, rifles, shotguns, ammo, and accessories. Hog hunters, you need to check out the night vision optics. Need black rifle parts? The Op Gun Shop is your store. Fast turnaround, on-site gun repair. We also handle FFL gun transfers for those who choose to shop online. The Op Gun Shop, open Tuesday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to noon. Located at 109 West Covington Avenue, across from the Op Donut Shop. Or call 764-3457. The Op Gun Shop, 764-3457.
The way a woman thinks that way, it's a reality. There are so many lies our girls hear about body image. As a dad, though, you have the power to influence your daughter, as Jeremy Clark suggests on Focus on the Family Minute. And so if I recognize that reality, then how do I speak life and truth, and how do I come against the lies that I hear my young teenagers say on a regular basis about themselves? I feel ugly. It is so heartbreaking to me because I hear it, and it is often they don't like this about themselves, and they wish they were more like their friend, and trying to help them deconstruct those lies and reinforce the truth and build them up and leave little notes on their mirror that they are beautiful and that I want them to know how proud I am of them and who they are and their character development. More from Jeremy at FamilyMinute.org.
Come and get the best donuts in the Wiregrass at the Op Donut Shop, featuring classic yeast glazed and designer donuts.
Yeah, that's the commercial.
Dry biscuits in the morning. Try their delicious breakfast sandwich.
And that fried meat on.
Or plain yeast rolls.
Yeah.
With or sausage,
The reason on the right
and don't forget the coffee.
they're freebies, in other words. They're fillers. So we've got left the ones that sponsor, then we can write them in, you know what I mean?
With your choice of cheeses.
Yeah.
The Op Donut Shop, open Monday through Saturday from 6 until 2, located at 112 West Covington Avenue, across from the Op Gun Shop. Call 493-0830 and order a dozen donuts today.
This is Ward's Daily Almanac. I'm W.B. Ward. Today is Wednesday, October.
Wasn't that really smart of me? Right here. I'm hanging mine. You need a hanger, I'll get you one.
Order your copy of the audiobook Edgar Allan Poe, A Menagerie for Master of the Macabre, and get a bone-chilling journey into one of the most imaginative minds.
Don't worry, it took me about 5 minutes to get mine in.
Copy today and see why Edgar Allan Poe's creative juices tend to run blood red. Buy the audiobook
Headline, finally.
A Menagerie from the Master of the Macabre from Audible.com, Amazon, or iTunes. Find more information about Edgar Allan Poe, A Menagerie from the Master of the Macabre at WBWard.com. Among those born today, rock and roller J.P. Richardson and the Big Boppers. Other birthdays today include F. Murray Abraham, Bill Wyman, Kevin Kline, and B.D. Wong.
Okay, now.
Today in 1938, President Franklin D. Roosevelt signed the Fair Labor Standards Act. Among other things, this act established a national minimum wage of 25 cents per hour and guaranteed time and a half for overtime in certain jobs. Based on true events, the motion picture Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid opened in theaters on this date in 1969. The film went on to win no less than 4 Academy Awards. Kojak, starring Telly Savalas as the tough and lovable lollipop-licking detective, debuted on CBS on this date in 1973. It was the title track of his latest album, and today in 1987 marked the beginning of a 2-week stay in the #1 position. This was all in honor of Michael Jackson's single, Bad. That's a look at Wednesday, October 24th. To find out what happened on this or any other day of the year, just visit my website at wbward.com. That address again is wbward.com.
Not there.
Not there anymore.
Service manager at J.M. Jackson Buick Chevrolet.
I don't owe him nothing no more.
We pride ourselves on providing excellent service after the sale. That is why we're the #1 ranked dealer.
I was paying them off.
Satisfaction in our region. We provide your vehicle with the highest quality.
He's still getting, he's getting ROS, but on the news.
To help protect your huge investment.
Don't give him ROS just for servicing.
Factory trained technicians to help diagnose and fix the problem right.
You know what I mean?
So come join us at J.M. Jackson and find out why our sales and service.
So we open on 6:30 with Opportunity EMS.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. They're spending $400 something a month.
Revenue
Well, I think you ought to get a newscast, don't you?
and Carrie
Sure.
and family are
The
putting
newscasts
podcasts
are $195.
from Chuck and Carrie.
He's spending $400. So I said, man, I need to throw him in a newscast.
Of our
But
community.
I want to keep in mind it's still an open for a sale too.
Big Bobcat Strong for our football players, cheerleaders, band, boosters, and bands. From Revenue Commissioner George Chuck Patterson, Carrie and family.
At Mazzell Memorial Hospital, our mission is to provide the highest quality health care in a Christian manner with hometown compassion to the communities we serve. We have knowledgeable physicians and exceptional staff who work hard every day to address the needs of our patients. We provide a range of services like our Senior Behavioral Care Unit, Sleep Center, Emergency Department, or Wellness Center. Mazzell Memorial Hospital has been a part of the community for over 60 years and is committed to quality and compassion. We are proud to be your community hospital. Mazzell Memorial Hospital, every day making a difference.
The Horn Beverage Company of Troy is proud to be a Bobcat sponsor and fan. Have you tried our Callaway Blue Water, Calypso Lemonade, Sparkling Ice Flavored Water, and Blue Energy Drink? It's refreshing before, during, and after the game, or at the victory party, or the next tailgating. It's not bad at the Alt Rattlesnake Rodeo either. Be at the game if all possible, but if you can't, listen to our friends on WOPP. The folks at Horn Beverage Company says go Bobcats.
Papa G's Pizza is a family-owned and operated restaurant. Rhonda would invite you to come out and give them a try if you haven't already. Papa G's Pizza has been serving our community and the surrounding area for the past 21 years, and they offer a big thank you to all the loyal customers. Papa G's is open Monday through Friday, 11 to 2 for lunch, 4 until 8 for dinner, and Papa G's offers more than just pizza. Call for a menu at 493-3055.
Get your Mega Pass and enjoy hair racing rides during Denim Days and Diamond Nights at the National Peanut Festival November 2nd through 11th. Hit the Midway for family fun at the Eudora Farms Petting Zoo, the Giant Euro Slide, Louis Comedy Circus, and more. See vendor booths in the Alpha Exhibit Building and concerts at the All Metal Amphitheater starring Tamala Mann and Mann's Family Tour. Morris Day in the Time and Granger Smith. Visit nationalpeanutfestival.com for details.
Troy basketball is back. Your men's and women's teams are ready for another exciting year in Trojan Arena. And for just $50, you can join them all season long by purchasing your Troy basketball season tickets. Call 877-878-WINS or visit TroyTrojans.com/tickets. Season tickets for 2 of the top teams in the Central Conference for just $50. You can't beat that deal. Call 877-878-WINS or visit TroyTrojans.com/tickets. And we'll see you in Trojan Arena.
Are you tired of calling a pharmacy and hearing this?
To request a refill, press 1. For pharmacy hours, press 3. To speak to a pharmacy associate.
Then hang up the phone and give us a call at 493-4517. TNC Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy, where you will talk directly to one of our pharmacy staff members without having to remember which number to push. We will gladly transfer your prescriptions from your current pharmacy to our pharmacy. Your insurance copay will be the same, and if you pay cash, we offer competitive cash prices. So skip the hassle and give us a call at TNC Pharmacy, 101 Parish Avenue, 493-4517.
Sweet Tea's Cafe and Bakery, 205 East Covenant Avenue, the Old Bar Seafood Place. Open Friday through Wednesday, 7 a.m. until 2 p.m. Breakfast served until 10 a.m. Bubble biscuit, sausage, egg and cheese, bacon, egg and cheese, ham, egg and cheese for $3.50. Big bubble biscuit, $4.50. The Bubble Biscuit Fruity, $4. Grilled bacon, egg and cheese sandwiches, $4.50. At lunch, the Reuben, the roast beef, the turkey club, the chicken club, BLTs, grilled cheese, cheese, and cheese your way. And yes, hamburgers and kids menus and sweet for the sweet at Sweet Tea's Cafe and Bakery, 205 East Covenant Avenue. For delivery from 493-1111. 493-1111.
Weather, I'm Ray Williams. It's Wednesday morning. We've got partly cloudy skies to start. Your daybreak low temperature around 54. Mostly sunny is the outlook for Wednesday, high reaching 77 with a gentle northeast wind around 5 miles an hour. Into Wednesday night, though, clouds start increasing, giving us a low of 58 and a slight chance of showers after midnight. But the real storms happen Thursday. Showers, possibly a thunderstorm after 1, high 65. That's the latest lower Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Well, Jay, they're saying we're going to get a little wet tomorrow.
Sounds like it. Got a little rain coming.
And we're on a away game. I don't like it raining when we're on a away game. Because I don't know the situation in the press box. Usually it's not good. They have the little 10-y ones. 56 is our low, apparently. No, 55 is our low. Yeah, there we go. 55 is going to be our low this morning. The winds are from the southeast, maybe a mile. The official sunrise is 6:55. The official sunset, 6:05. We got a minute and 45 seconds less than daylight of yesterday. So we're down to 11 hours and 59 minutes. Man.
We broke the mark.
Man, it's getting later, slower. I mean, but it's starting to look dark around 6, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Man, because we overcast
and the
days.
time changes.
Yeah. Man, 5 o'clock, it'll be dark when the time changes. Are you ready for that? 0 chance of rain today, 20% night, then it comes in tomorrow. So do all you got to do outside today. Get it done, as they say. Once again, 56 degrees. Here at the studios of WOPP. Hey, Betty's being bad. Hearing us at the news time this morning. Here on WOPP. Good morning, Eric. Good morning, Jackie Mac. Bud, Juanita, Don, Arlene. Have I given you a story to record in that pile? No. Okay, I got it somewhere. I got one. About Candyland. I know you don't want to do Candyland. We'll find it, I hope. And there we go. There we go. Whew. I was going crazy for a moment there. Sure. Got enough stories?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Whew. I found some more. Good morning, Dan.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. Gang members and criminals. The Department of Homeland Security says they're mixed in among the 7,000 illegal immigrants still marching north through Mexico, intent on breaking into the U.S. President Trump asked whether Middle East terrorists might also be in the mix.
They could very well be. There's no proof of anything. There's no proof of anything. But they could very well be.
The president, accused by certain media outlets of using the caravan to stoke fear among voters, says that's not the case, adding that Americans know that.
I'm a very non-political person, and that's why I got elected president.
Mr. Trump threatening to deploy the military to seal the border if Mexico fails to halt the northward trek of the more than 7,000 illegal immigrants. The United States is revoking the visas of some Saudi officials implicated in the killing of Saudi columnist Jamal Khashoggi in the Saudi consulate in Istanbul. Secretary of State Pompeo says that Washington is committed to seeing that justice is done.
The State Department will continue to seek all relevant facts, consult with Congress, and work with other nations and work to hold accountable those responsible for the killing of Jamal Khashoggi.
President Trump criticizing the kingdom over Khashoggi's death, saying the cover-up was horrible, the execution was horrible. Healthcare, one of the issues debated last evening as the candidates for Georgia governor faced off in their first debate. Democrat Stacey Abrams repeatedly emphasizing her plan to expand Medicaid in Georgia. Republican Brian Kemp accusing Abrams of seeking a government takeover of healthcare, saying that she would hike taxes to pay for it. For the first time, Target planning to offer 2-day shipping with no minimum purchase for the holidays, raising the stakes in the delivery wars during the busiest shopping season of the year. Wall Street Dow futures down 76 points. More on these stories at townhall.com.
CCB time is 6:31. Time for you to drop by CCB here in Opp. Meet our local staff, talk over our local community activities, talk over your banking needs. Member FDIC. Good morning. I'm Robert Booth.
I'm Jay Michael.
For Dateline Action News, brought to you by
Opportunity EMS,
TNC Pharmacy,
Southern Independent Bank,
the Farmers IGA,
Power South,
JR's Lawn Workshop,
the Woodmore,
and Mizell Memorial Hospital.
Alabama parole hearings resumed Tuesday following Governor Kay Ivey's moratorium on early parole consideration for violent inmates a week ago. The board canceled all hearings last week to comb over the files to ensure they were complying with the governor's orders since the last hearings. The governor changed board leadership, appointing Lynn Head as chairwoman, a position previously held by Cliff Walker. Based on a review of records, nearly 200 names were removed from this week's docket following the initial investigation. 18 of those were removed following the governor's moratorium last week. The parole board denied parole for multiple cases, including those convicted of rape, murder, assault, and defendants convicted of 2 manslaughter cases. 2 inmates serving life sentences for murder on Tuesday's docket were denied parole. Both had served around 20 years.
Also, an Andalusia man who served a life sentence for murdering the deaths of 3 people in Brooklyn in 1996 was denied parole yesterday. Ethan Eugene Dorsey, age 49, formerly of Andalusia, was eligible for parole for the Alabama Department of Correctional Facility, but the Scott Williams, Richard Carey, and 13-year-old Brian Crane were brutally killed when Dorsey and Calvin Millington planned a robbery at a country store in the Brooklyn community. Millington is serving the life sentence without possibility of parole for his role in the triple murder. In recent weeks, members of the Crane family sought letters to the Board of Pardons and Paroles opposing parole for Dorsey. They'd like to thank you and everyone who took time to write a letter and sign a petition on the behalf to protest the parole of Brian. This is from the aunt and the other members of the family, thanking the folks in the Covington County area.
A Macon County jury spent just 8 minutes deliberating before returning 2 guilty verdicts against Raymond Tinsley Cox Jr. Cox was convicted of burglary first degree and rape first degree. Investigators say Cox broke into a woman's home in Tuskegee and sexually assaulted her while her children slept. District Attorney Jeremy Durr says Cox will be formally sentenced on November the 13th.
Hurricane Michael caused more than $200 million in agricultural damage across southeast Alabama, dealing a severe blow to farmers, still uncertain about what disaster assistance may come their way. The Alabama Cooperative Extension System estimated about $100 million in damage occurred in Houston County alone, primarily to cotton crops, but also peanuts, poultry, livestock, fruit, vegetables, and timber. The storm affected every portion of wiregrass agriculture, according to the Alabama Cooperative Extension Director Gary Lima. The estimates derived from the Alabama Extension professionals who spent the days after the storm evaluating losses in Barber, Coffee, Covington, Dale, Geneva, Henry, Houston, and Russell counties. The extension systems estimated that $39 million of damage in Geneva County and the $30 million in Henry County. Overall, Lehman estimated the damage to cotton estimated $108 million, while peanuts suffered $11 million in damages. The system further estimated damage to fencing and associate derbish removal cost about $23.6 million for the livestock farmers.
Anyone driving past the Peanut Festival fairgrounds may notice that there are a few rides already set up. One of them is this year's newest attraction. Jeff Alberts has been working with the festival rides for 36 years. Every once in a while, he says, you needed something new to keep interest up. We did the Mouse yesterday. They came down here to start the new Euro slide that everybody's looking forward to today, said Roberts. This year, it's the 210-foot-long, 75-foot carpet ride, the Euro slide. Well, we got it in May, and it's our 6th fair with it, said Alberts. We're looking forward to bringing it to all the people here in Dothan when the new ride comes to town. Safety is the first thing that they're worried about. He has to make sure each town he comes to is ready to keep people safe while they're also having some fun.
Oh, yeah. The Enterprise Police Department has made an arrest in the October 1st armed robbery. According to Lieutenant Billy Hagelin, the detectives arrested and charged Javis Demarius Pearson, age 28, with first-degree robbery in connection with the armed robbery at Fred Superdollar on Bow Weevil Circle. On October the 1st, the suspect entered the store and approached the store clerk with a handgun demanding money. The suspect took the money and fled on foot from the store. The clerk was not injured during the robbery. Person was taken to the Coffee County Jail after his arrest. Check your time. We're on time. Gee whiz. It's 6:38 here at WOPB. Yeah, Randy, we can do it every once in a while. Oh, we need to be on time. It's long news. Local, is it? Long. I couldn't get it. I couldn't cut it.
Don't wait till the storms that blow over to make your way to get your generator started or to purchase one. We got some great deals on Honda generators. We also carry Generac generators. Don't go out of town to buy your generators. JR's Lawnmower Shop is your place. Don't forget, folks, we do carry the DR trimmers, the DR brush cutters. We got most anything you need in power equipment when it comes to outdoors. Don't forget, JR's Lawnmower Shop will not be undersold. We're also pickup and delivery is free in the city limits of all. Come see us, JR's Lawnmower Shop down here in the Mill Village, Pop out of that.
Mizell Memorial Hospital Senior Behavioral Care Unit is designed to address the needs of patients who are 55 years of age or older who are experiencing emotional illness. If you or your loved ones are experiencing symptoms of difficulty sleeping, poor appetite, or forgetfulness, we are here to help. We want seniors and their families to understand what is happening and to provide help in a supportive environment. Our goal is to return everyone involved to a normal life as soon as possible. For further information on this unit, call 493-9134. Mizell Memorial Hospital, every day making a difference.
William P. Buck Giddens, age 83 of Andalusia, passed away Sunday at the Andalusia Hospital. Funeral services will be 11 a.m. from the Foreman Funeral Home and Chapel. Burial will be at the Andalusia Memorial Cemetery. Military honors will be conducted at the grave site by the U.S. Navy. Visitation will be after 10 a.m. at Foreman Funeral Home. William Buck Giddings is survived by his daughters and son-in-laws, Teresa and Jim Hendricks, Diane and Andy Tumlin, Susan and Steve Pierce, 9 grandchildren, 17 great-grandchildren, sister Evelyn Bradley, Sidney Gray Pee Wee Walker, age 59, a resident of Luverne, passed away Monday. A graveside service will be held at 2 p.m. at Magnolia Cemetery. Sidney Gray Pee Wee Walker is survived by his 4 siblings, Steve and Fitz Walker, Teresa and Chuck Wilson, Jimmy and Barbara Walker, Brenda and Craig Wells. The family will be receiving friends at the funeral home 12 noon until 1 p.m. Ruby J. McKnight, age 90, passed away peacefully Monday at the Oak View Manor. Graveside services will be held 2:30 at the Evergreen Baptist Church Cemetery. The family will receive friends at K Funeral Home in Clio from 12:30 until 1:30 before services. Ruby McKnight is survived by her son James McKnight and wife Jean, a granddaughter and a great-granddaughter. Jean Booth Lord, age 80 of Opp, passed away Tuesday at Mizell Memorial Hospital. Survived by her son and daughter-in-law Shane Lord and Susie, daughter and son-in-law Pam Lord Mosley and Johnny, sister Margie McDaniel, 3 grandchildren, 5 great-grandchildren, sister-in-law Meg Crew and Mickey. Funeral services for Jean Booth Lord will be at 12 noon Thursday from the White Funeral Home and Chapel, with burial following in the Peaceful Acres Memorial Gardens. Visitation will be 1 hour prior to services. John C. Pop Kilpatrick, age 88, passed away Monday. Funeral services will be at 10 a.m. Friday from the Chapel of Turner's Funeral Home.
Good morning, Jody, Brandy, Sherry.
John Pop Kilpatrick, survived by 6 children: Pat and Jim McAfee, Kim and Gary Johnson, Michael and Lisa Kilpatrick, John and Sandra Kilpatrick, Jody and Lynn Kilpatrick, and Amanda and Kevin Messick. 14 grandchildren, 6 great-grandchildren. The family requests that memorial donations be made to the Wounded Warriors Project or the First Baptist Church of Luverne, or one's favorite charity. The family will be receiving friends at the funeral home 1 hour prior to services. Christopher Norman Law, age 55, a resident of Luverne, passed away Wednesday. Survived by his love of his life, Paula, 3 children, Misty, Christy, and William, a multitude of friends in Alabama and beyond. A memorial service for Christopher Norman Law will be announced at a later time.
Funerals are added to our local news as soon as possible after receiving them from the funeral home. Funerals are also posted daily on the WOPP Facebook page.
911 will not dispatch us. Be sure to call direct 493-0911. Working today, working tomorrow, and working in the future. Opportunity EMS, offering limited mobility transportation, providing transportation for doctors, dialysis, rehab, therapy, family visits, church, funeral. Call direct Opportunity EMS in Op 493-0911. Andalusia 881-0911, Florella 858-2503 or 858-3911. Oldest advanced life support ambulance service in Covington County. Opportunity EMS. 911 will not dispatch us. Be sure to call direct 493-0911.
This week's specials at the Farmers IGA. Fresh whole Boston Butts, $1.19 a pound. USDA boneless top sirloin steak, $2.99 a pound. Fresh fryer leg quarters, 38 cents a pound. Dorito corn chips, 10 ounces, 2 for $5. Arm & Hammer laundry detergent, 150 ounces, $5.99. Awesome paper towels, 8 rolls, $3.99. Super Chill soft drinks, 12-pack cans, 4 for $10. Golden Ripe bananas, 2 pounds, 88 cents.
Shop your hometown proud Farmers IGA in Lamar Plaza. Savings plus service equals IGA.
Over the years, technology has changed many times. It's better, it's more efficient, and your Touchtone Energy partner has stayed on top of the changes to serve you better. But one thing we haven't changed is our commitment to customer service. Today's technology is bigger and better than ever before, and our promise of reliable electric service remains strong. Technology has changed, but our commitment to customer service hasn't.
The Op City Utilities, your local Touchstone Energy cooperative.
Blissful Healthcare, a new family practice, is coming to Opp thanks to Greenville native Sheena Buckaloo. Buckaloo has lived in Opp since 2008, but has been working in Greenville as a nurse practitioner. She will be collaborating with Dr. Kevin Dial. Buckaloo graduated from Troy University in 2012 with her nurse practitioner degree. She wanted to become a nurse practitioner to fill the gap in family practices. Buckaloo wanted to bring her practice to Opp after she noticed that there were no other practices that were open on Saturdays or any open after 5 p.m. When I saw that nobody was open on Saturdays or after 5 p.m., I knew that I could be the one to bring that to the city of Opp, Buckaloo said. So we will be open on Tuesdays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. Blissful Healthcare will also act as a walk-in clinic. Along with being a nurse practitioner, Buckaloo also is the minister of music at Baptist Church. She is married to Ty Buckaloo, who works at Sunoco Products in Opp, and they have.
Good morning, Melinda.
Blissful Healthcare will be open on
Jody and Brandy and Sherry and Ann.
On November the 5th.
Her office will be located at 101 East Polk Avenue, Suite A. Her phone number, 493-0311. From the Cumberland County District Attorney's Office, local residents are receiving phone calls and voicemails from individuals who claim to be from the Social Security Administration. The scammers are calling from 281-899-0190. They tell the residents their name and badge number and explain that there are some discrepancies with the use of the resident's Social Security number. The scammer creates the impression that the resident is either a victim or a criminal. In other words, someone is using the Social Security number for a fraudulent purpose, and if you will cooperate with our investigation, then we will conclude that it is you. Once they have you good and rattled, they tell you your name and address and ask you to confirm the information is correct. The fact that they know your address adds credibility to their scam. Then they ask you to confirm your Social Security number. They string you along for another minute or two after you give them the Social Security number, and then they tell you the FBI will be in touch soon. District Attorney Walt Merrill has called the number 5 times.
The FBI will come and get you.
All of them had thick accents. When he confronted one of them about the scam, he said, "It is what I do. They will sell your Social Security number, or worse, they will already apply it for credit with your information. They will defraud on whatever loans they get with your Social Security number. Then your credit will be wrecked. Never give out any personal identifying information over the phone. Any legitimate call will not ask you for your Social Security number. A legitimate call might tell you your Social Security number and ask you to confirm, but that is highly unlikely. The same holds true for your personal financial information. You should never give an account or PIN numbers out over the phone either. If you have already fallen victim to one of these scams, please contact your local law enforcement authority to file a report. Then sign up for a credit monitoring service that will notify you of any suspicious activity. From the Andalusia Police Department, an Andalusia man was arrested Tuesday morning for burglary and theft of property. Investigator Lieutenant Jody Scott says 28-year-old Kyle Chase Kelly of Andalusia burglarized a home on Dunson Street and took an electronic tablet. Scott said officers responded to a call to the residence. The suspect, Kelly, was on the scene when officers arrived. After questioning, he was determined that he was responsible for the theft and was taken into custody. Lieutenant Scott said Kelly opened an unlocked window and reached inside to get the tablet. The incident happened 2 days prior, but the victim did not notice the tablet missing until Tuesday morning. Kelly was charged with 1 count of burglary 3rd degree and 1 count of theft of property 4th degree. Kelly was booked into the Cumberland County Jail, being held on a total of $13,000 bond. The Andalusia Police Department also reporting that investigator Gene Jackson says that Sherman L. McCovery, age 61, was charged with domestic violence by strangulation or suffocation and theft of property, 4th degree in the incident reported on Friday. The suspect also was served with protection from abuse order. McCovery is currently being held in the Covenant County Jail on a $23,000 bond. The Opp Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Andalusia Police Department reporting 4 in their jail. Covenant County Sheriff Department booked in 11, 1 violation of probation, 1 sentence, 1 burglary 3rd degree, theft of property 4th degree, 1 on a grand jury indictment, 1 bond revocation 2 counts, 3 failure to appear, 1 theft of property 1st degree, 1 possession of controlled substance, possession of meth, possession of drug paraphernalia, 1 theft of property 4th degree, and domestic violence 3rd degree. 8 release, 3 of those sent to the Department of Correction, 216 in the Covenant County Jail.
With flu cases having shown up as early as August this year, Andalusia City Schools lead nurse is encouraging parents to be proactive about vaccinating their children. A school-based clinic is planned for Thursday, November the 8th. Vaccines also are available from the local health department, physicians, and local drugstores, as well as school. Any parent with questions regarding the school-based clinic can contact Melinda Carrasco at 222-7569, extension 63228.
Chamber Cookout this Thursday, hosted by the Andalusia Area Chamber of Commerce, 5:30 until 8:30 p.m. at the Andalusia Area Chamber of Commerce, 700 River Falls Street in Andalusia. The Andalusia Chamber's Membership Appreciation Cookout and Cornhole Tournament. It's a great way to connect with members in a casual outdoor setting. Enjoy live music, barbecue, spirits, and a friendly cornhole competition, and more. The American Legion in Ghent costume contest will be this Friday night, 8 p.m. First prize is $50, second is $30, third is $20. Cover dish night at the American Legion in Ghent. If you wish to donate to the hurricane relief and you want 100% of your donation to go to the relief, use your or a local church and write your check to the church and designate as a gift for the Hurricane Michael Disaster Relief Fund. The church will use it or send it to their faith association to be used. This is the best way for cash and checks. WOPP strongly suggests using a church. In a game broadcast here on WOPP, Troy 38, South Alabama 17.
Technology has changed many times. It's better, it's more efficient, and your Touchtone Energy partner has stayed on top of the changes to serve you better. But one thing we haven't changed is our commitment to customer service. Today's technology is bigger and better than ever before, and our promise of reliable electric service remains strong. Technology has changed, but our commitment to customer service hasn't.
The Opp City Utilities, your local Touchstone Energy cooperative.
After a long, hot summer, a summer of running, lifting weights, sweating like mad, and preparing for a new season, the magic of autumn Friday nights is on us again. At Southern Independent Bank, we know that the scoreboard, while important tonight, isn't as important as the life lessons of discipline, hard work, teamwork, and commitment to excellence to make our student athletes winners already. Best wishes for a great season. Southern Independent Bank, in Opp and Andalusia, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The fleet of Falcons host drawn at 1 o'clock this afternoon. Congratulations to the Lady Bobcats for back-to-back Class 3A Area 4 champions. Opp will play Thomasville in the regionals on Thursday in Montgomery. Let's support the Bobcat ladies. Opp Parks and Recreation Youth Basketball registration for boys and girls aged 7 through 12 with control date September the 1st of 2018. Registration runs through Friday, November the 7th, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. until 12 noon and 1 o'clock until 4 at the Opp Parks and Recreation office. $35 registration fee. If you have any questions, call Willie or Heather, 493-7970.
The Andalusia Office Professionals Association will host its Monster Mash Dash 5K Glow Run Walk on Saturday at 6 p.m. at the Andalusia City Hall. The race fee is $25 and on-site registration will be available beginning at 4 on colors. Use glow sticks, glow-in-the-dark paint, crazy socks, blinking lights, etc. Halloween costumes are also welcome. Medals will be awarded to the overall winners as well, the top runners and walkers in each age division. Special prizes will also be awarded for creative costumes. For more information, please contact Kim Arrington at 334-427-3433.
The Covenant County Sheriff's Office will be hosting a firearms familiarization class. The class will cover handgun safety, proper handling techniques, and efficient firing of handguns. To participate in the class, attendees will need to provide their own handgun, at least 50 rounds of ammunition, hearing protection, and eye protection. The event will occur at the Covenant County Firing Range, located at 55 North in Red Level at 8:30 a.m. on Saturday, November the 3rd. You can call Mrs. Bass at 222-3532 to register Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. until 3 p.m.
The LBWCC Fit Club presents Glow for Gold Olympics Fun Run and Walk and Glow Festival. The event will be November the 3rd from 6 to 9 p.m. at the LBW Greenville campus. The 3K Fun Run and Walk entry fee is $20, $10 for LBWCC students. Sign up by October the 27th and receive a race t-shirt. Race registration opens at 6 p.m. The race begins at 7 p.m. Registration includes admission to the Glow Festival. The Glow Festival admission is $5. They will have many different Glow activities as well as Glow concessions, and prizes will be awarded for the best Glow costumes.
That's Dateline Action News. Ops only, locally owned and operated news service. Hear it first on WOPP and repeat it later across town.
Hometown shopping just makes sense. This is your hometown.
Do you hate going to the pharmacy? Does your pharmacy have you at the corner of frustrated and fed up? Then get out of line and come on over to TNC Pharmacy, where your prescriptions will be filled in minutes, not hours. We have a convenient drive-thru. We offer competitive prices on cash prescriptions and accept most insurance plans. TNC Pharmacy, your hometown pharmacy, where you won't be at the corner of headaches. And how long is this going to take? TNC Pharmacy, 101 Parish Avenue, Off. Call us at 493-4517.
Here's your WeatherBug LA weather. I'm Ray Williams. It's Wednesday morning. We've got partly cloudy skies. It's a low temperature around 54. Mostly sunny is the outlook for Wednesday, high reaching 77 with a gentle northeast wind around 5 miles an hour. Into Wednesday night, though, clouds start increasing, giving us a low of 58 and a slight chance of showers after midnight. But the real storms happen Thursday. Showers, possibly a thunderstorm after 1, high 65. That's the latest over Alabama weather here on WOPP.
Morning low, how about 55? The winds, well, they're from the southeast, a little bit, not much. The official sunrise at 6:55, the official sunset at 6:05. Presently, 55 degrees here at the studios of WOPP.
We want to invite everyone in the Opp and surrounding area to come by and see what assisted living is all about. With extra clean facilities, wonderful home cooking, and around-the-clock staffing, the Woodmore is a place that anyone would love to call home. It's also a place that family members and friends will enjoy coming by to visit, talk, and spend time. Whether it's in the back sunroom, the den or dining area, or strolling around the walking trail or pond, you and your family will always feel comfortable and welcome. That's what taking care of our seniors is all about. So give Donna a call at the Woodmore, 493-2721.
Join Westview Baptist Church in Opp for the Fall Festival.
Sunday, October the 28th.
From 5 to 6:30. Bring the kids in costume to take part in Trunk or Treat and enjoy the bouncy house, games, and a hayride.
At the Westview Baptist Church in Opp for the Fall Festival, Sunday, October the 28th. 5 o'clock until 6:30. It is kid-friendly.
It's the Extreme year-end sale. Call now and get up to $200 when you switch. Only Extreme, powered by Mediacom, brings it all together with our fiber-rich 100% gigabit technology network. Now is your chance to experience super fast speeds with powerful in-home Wi-Fi, smarter TV service with Extreme voice remote, and so much more. Get Extreme Internet, TV, and phone as low as $29.99 each a month for 1 year when bundled. And when you switch today, you'll get an Extreme reward up to $200. Cha-ching! Plus Showtime and TiVo DVR for 3 months. Call 800-SIMPLIFY now to save during the limited time Extreme year-end sale. And get your Extreme reward up to $200. Don't wait. Call 800-SIMPLIFY now for details. Qualifying new customers only. Price doesn't include activation, installation, local broadcast station surcharge.
I'm looking at that 20 seconds disclaimer there. That's okay. I can pay you for it. I don't care. This is WOPP in Opp, Alabama. Nice having you in with us this morning.
From townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. Gang members and criminals. The Department of Homeland Security says they're mixed in among the 7,000 illegal immigrants still marching north through Mexico, intent on breaking into the U.S. President Trump asked whether Middle East terrorists might also be in the mix.
They could very well be. There's no proof of any.
The president, accused by certain media outlets of using the caravan to stoke fear among voters, says that's not the case, adding that Americans know that.
I'm a very non-political person, and that's why I got elected president.
Mr. Trump threatening to deploy the military to seal the border if Mexico fails to halt the northward trek of the more than 7,000 illegal immigrants. The United States is revoking the visas of some Saudi officials implicated in the killing of Saudi columnist Jamal Khashoggi in the Saudi consulate in Istanbul. Secretary of State Pompeo says that Washington is committed to seeing that justice is done.
The State Department will continue to seek all relevant facts, work with other nations, and work to hold accountable those responsible for the killing of Jamal Khashoggi.
President Trump criticizing the kingdom over Khashoggi's death, saying the cover-up was horrible, the execution was horrible. Healthcare, one of the issues debated last evening as the candidates for Georgia governor faced off in their first debate. Democrat Stacey Abrams repeatedly emphasizing her plan to expand Medicaid in Georgia. Republican Brian Kemp accusing Abrams of seeking a government takeover of healthcare, saying that she would hike taxes to pay for it. For the first time, Target planning to offer 2-day shipping with no minimum purchase for the holidays, raising the stakes in the delivery wars during the busiest shopping season of the year. Wall Street Dow futures down 76 points. More on these stories at townhall.com.
With SR Sports, I'm Patrick Cross. Since dropping Game 7 of the 1986 Fall Classic, the Boston Red Sox are 13-2 in World Series games. The Red Sox opened the 2018 Fall Classic by thumping Clayton Kershaw. The LA Dodgers bullpen 8-4. Kershaw with 5 runs and 7 hits over 4+ innings. He says they'll bounce back.
We've done that all year. I think, we won Game 1 last year and lost the series, so maybe we'll try it out this way, see if we can win one.
Red Sox manager Alex Cora was the bench coach for the Astros in last year's World Series win over LA.
It's tough to manage against them. I saw it last year. It's a grind. When you have talent like we do, and we have guys that they can hit lefties or righties, you feel comfortable.
Hyun-Jin Ryu will be on the mound as Los Angeles started for Game 2 at Fenway tonight. The Red Sox will send David Price to the mound. This is SRN Sports.
Neil Jindal Tire is now in the new tire business with major brands. Financing Jindal Tire makes it easy. Located at 105 Sunders Road, the first left after the bypass headed to Kentstown. Terms and financing, Jindal Tire makes it easy. Been in the wholesale business for 7 years. Now the retail. Neil Tyndall Tire. Financing Tyndall Tire makes it easy. Phone 334-303-7415.
Troy basketball is back. Your men's and women's teams are ready for another exciting year in Trojan Arena. And for just $50, you can join them all season long by purchasing your Troy basketball season ticket. Call 877-878-WENS or visit TroyTrojans.com/tickets. Season tickets for 2 of the top teams in the Central Conference for just $50. You can't beat that deal. Call 877-878-WENS or visit TroyTrojans.com/tickets. And we'll see you in Trojan Arena.
Get your Mega Pass and enjoy hair-raising rides during Denim Days and Diamond Nights at the National Peanut Festival November 2nd through 11th. Hit the Midway for family fun at the Eudora Farms Petting Zoo, the Giant Euro Slide, Louis Comedy Circus, and more. See vendor booths in the Alpha Exhibit Building and concerts at the All-Metal Amphitheater starring Tamala Mann and Mann's Family Tour. Morris Day and the Time and Granger Smith. Visit NationalPeanutFestival.com for details.
Touchdown! Man behind Troy. Troy fans, this is Coach Neil Brown. Remember, you can catch every great moment of Trojan football on the radio this fall, right here.
Troy is back at the Vet on Saturday, November 3rd for a Sun Belt Challenge against the Louisiana Raging Cajuns.
Is Auburn playing Saturday? Alabama's not, and Troy's not. Wow. Office going to have a better weekend, couldn't it? I guess I accidentally fell right, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if it's planned or not.
No, it's third weekend. I mean, it's the same weekend no matter what.
You need a place to live. The Op Housing Authority just may be able to help
Cool.
you. Apartments with rental assistance are available for qualified applicants. Depending on the size of your family and annual income, you could qualify for assistance. Many people that think they cannot get help actually qualify for assistance. The best way to find out is to fill out an application. Some apartments are accessible units, and you may request reasonable accommodations at any time. Pick up an application at the Op Housing Authority, 800 Barnes Street, Monday through Friday, 7:30 until 6 p.m. To return the application, come by on Tuesdays and
Yeah, I got y'all's pastor's review, so I like the other one too.
in our office. For more information,
Yesterday.
call 493
I have gotten fooled right then when I saw that. He went immediately on my mind, you know. And, but I like the heck out of him too. We ate together a lot.
Mark was good on radio and stuff.
Yeah.
Join Whiskey
He didn't visit
Well,
too
Trey's
much.
good too.
Oh yeah. Trey's better visitor though, ain't he?
Oh yeah.
Kids in costume to take
He
part
loves
in
to
trunk or
get out
treat
and visit
enjoy
folks.
the
If
bouncy
it's anybody's
games
having
and
surgery in church, he's there.
That's
No matter how
important.
major or minor it is.
Sunday, October the 28th.
That's a big backbone of Westview. If Gary can't be there, Larry will be. A lot of time, both of them there.
LA weather. I'm Ray Williams. It's Wednesday morning. We've got partly cloudy skies to start. Your daybreak low temperature around 50.
Then we got three retired past on them when they get all tied up.
Clouds start increasing, giving us a low of 58.
One of them's holding us, but it don't matter. You know,
The real storm
he's a good guy. He sings in the choir every Sunday when he's not filling in somewhere else as a preaching.
Yeah.
That's the latest lower Alabama weather here on
I thought turn yours on too, hadn't I? Just turned mine on. So, okay.
That's right. I want to be heard.
Yeah. You know, I that was a great idea. My cue sheet for the news, but I put the cue that but not to forget the CCB. But I could put the whole thing there, and then you could have done it every once in a while.
Yeah. CCB time is time for you to.
Can you remember it?
Time for you to go by and check them out, talk with them.
Well, sometimes I do that too. Just ad-lib it. Yeah.
Member FDIC.
But when it took up one line, you know, man.
Yeah.
When she retypes it.
Well, if she retypes it, you'd have her put it in this sleeve for me, because
yeah.
that sucker it took me 5 minutes to get it in there.
Told you. Didn't I tell you that?
Yeah, you said it was the hardest part.
Yeah. But now it's neat though, isn't it? And easy to find.
Well,
easier to
I
find.
started to wad it up and throw it away, and I said, no, I'm going to get it in there. It ain't going to whoop me.
Oh, we got these sleeves we put our typed cue sheets in now, and it makes it easier to find, but it ain't easy to get in.
Well, and it protects them. It keeps them,
Yeah.
from getting marked up and all that.
And we can slide something else in there real easy.
They got a little sticky on them, so you can kind of seal it, and it makes it hard to get the paper in it. Plus, it's got a fold in it.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's in there. Looks good.
Yeah. Great idea.
Yeah. It was.
I had it several months ago, and then it went somewhere. And then yesterday, while it was on my mind, I was sitting over here writing while we were on doing the morning show.
You was writing things to do?
For that, writing.
Oh.
See, I got my legal pad here.
Oh, okay.
When something bright hits my brain now.
Yeah. Well,
that way I won't lose it.
Well, unfortunately, you're the only one that can read your handwriting. So.
She's getting better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 55 is our low this morning. 55 is our current temperature, so it's dropped at 56 earlier this morning on that. And then 55 from our station thing, I think it's on, is it Hadaway Road? Somewhere right in downtown area anyway. But anyway, 6:55 is our sunrise, 6:05 is our sunset. Let's see, 55 as I said. This less than 12 hours of daylight now. Man, it is just rapidly leaving us, isn't it?
Well, I can about 8:45 every night, I start thinking, man, it's time for me to start heading for the bed.
Oh, did I pull a good one last night?
Uh-oh. You went to bed early?
No, I went to sleep early into the recliner.
Oh, okay.
As soon as I put that stuff on my knee and all, and it started relieving my knee pain, I'm in that recliner. I got it stretched, and it's a little cool. Didn't turn on the heat, but I got this little throw blanket, you know.
Yeah.
I throwed that over me. I woke up at 9:45, and this was about none of the prime TV had been got on yet. So 7 o'clock.
Okay. Well, I started out listening to a little bit of the Troy game. I was in my.
I saw the last play,
and then I went and found it on TV when I got inside.
I saw the last play.
I guess they won. They had gotten ahead handily, but then they started letting them sneak back in.
Yeah, 37 to something. I got it on their news.
Okay, well, good.
Yeah, they know.
I went to bed at halftime.
I didn't see, but the last play.
The last play.
Last play. When I went in the bedroom, I turned it over to the ball game, and there it was, last play. But I slept good. So the bad thing about that, you go to bed, and I slept good then. At 2 o'clock, I woke up wide awake. So I got up and watched a MASH, 30-minute MASH, then went back to bed.
Okay. I love MASH.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I have to get my MASH fix every day from 6 to 7.
Oh, it's on all the time, I think.
On MeTV.
You can find it somewhere all the time.
I get my Gunsmoke fix 12 to 1 at lunch.
You can find it everywhere.
Yeah. Today I have to go to the chicken house.
Yeah.
To help my Jason.
So you're going to miss MASH?
I should be home in time for Gunsmoke, but I may be taking a shower by then.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I hope you do. Top occupations with the most online ads. These are people advertising for help. The top.
Okay, advertising for help.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Heavy and tractor trailer truck drivers.
I was just fixing to say truck drivers.
And it hasn't changed in a while. Number 2, registered nurses. Been number 2 for a while.
Yeah.
Isn't coming in. Retail salesperson.
I would think so.
Advertising.
I would think that it's getting about time for them to start taking some people on.
Industrial engineers. I know one looking for a job, so son, you need to be looking at ads because it's the 4th in advertising for help. There's somebody advertising for it.
Industrial engineer. I don't even know what they do, but
they're big shots. Custom service representative. When you want something customized, I suppose. Software developers and applications. Maintenance and repair workers in general. Computer use support specialists. Insurance sales agents. Light truck or delivery service drivers. Oh, I know they need them all the time. Horn beverages need them all the time.
Oh yeah, a lot of folks do that.
But the problem with Horn, I think every vehicle they got that delivers got to have CTL. They don't have small.
CDL.
CDL.
Yeah, you do have to have it for certain size trucks. Absolutely.
You know, if I was out of job and I'd run out there and take that course. It's only 4 weeks, 6 weeks, something like that. Get my license.
Yeah.
Drive till I found what else I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
Good way to, make a living and find what.
Well, truck drivers make a lot of money.
You're just gone.
Well, you can be gone.
Well, somehow overnight.
You can get day routes.
Oh,
make do deliveries and stuff like that in the trucks, but there are there's some really good jobs out there, and if you don't mind being on the road and seeing the countryside a little bit, not so bad.
Not bad at all. See Uncle Derwood.
That's right. He'd be glad to.
Tell you how to do it.
I'm sure they need some drivers.
I guarantee you they have them.
All of them need.
I know you didn't win because it was South Carolina. There's one ticket. We know one ticket's out there.
You know I didn't win because I'm here this morning.
Oh yeah. Oh, you mean if you'd have won $1.6 billion, you would stayed home?
I would be heading to Tallahassee or wherever you got to go to get that check.
I'd be headed to the lawyer's office first.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd have a lawyer with me.
I'd call my my relative who's an accountant, CPA, and say, what do I need to do?
Oh yeah.
Where do I need to put this?
And he's pretty good. I know that. He's pretty good.
Yeah.
If I had to choose one today in a hurry, I'd run to him. But I got a pretty good one too. $1.6 billion. The numbers were 28, 75, 62, and 65. 5 was the mega ball. There are a lot of small winners. All that'll be out tomorrow. Sometime today they'll have some of it maybe. But I heard this morning about 4:30 on the NBC News. They know one person has the number. I think they said.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at over your shoulder. It was sold in South Carolina.
You're right.
So
Person could be anywhere.
They could be anywhere. Yeah, I did not have was on there.
I didn't find nobody going that way, or I gave him my $2 bill.
Well,
but because you can't win without it.
Yeah, I actually drove down on the weekend. Didn't have much to do, so.
You actually went and got one, huh?
Yeah, this past weekend.
Well, you should have told me. I gave you $2.
I didn't even know I was going for a while.
Well, you called me. I'd have paid you back.
I would have shared.
He remembered today that.
I would have shared.
Robert, here. Give me your $2. I've heard of that happening, you know. I don't know if it really does happen, but I heard it happens.
Oh, if I ever got tickets for something, I'd make sure they'd get them before the drawing. I wouldn't want to have that on my conscience.
Most people ain't going to pay you unless
But
they got it.
you know, you got to ask yourself, for that kind of money, what if a situation like that came up? I mean, how could you live with yourself or not? That would be.
They showed while I was awake this morning, I didn't see MASH right at first. They was last part of, I think it was NBC showing overnight news. I'm not really sure, but they are showing the curse of winning money.
Yeah.
But they said that not all, and they showed several people that had been very conservative. They made investments for education for some of their relatives and stuff like that. Finished paying off a stadium. Boy, we need one in Opp, Alabama, for the hometown there. The hometown did not have a grocery store, so they spent $3 million bringing a grocery store to their town. And then another one. School.
I would think
that's pretty cool.
I would think that I would be that kind of. I would want to do things to help people out.
These people, when they actually talk to them, they by doing it, they help multitudes better by doing that instead of one or two people.
Well, there was a line in a musical that we did. It was Hello, Dolly.
Hello,
and
Dolly.
the line was that money, pardon the expression, is like manure.
Yeah, it is.
It's not worth a thing unless you spread it around, encouraging other things to grow. So
there's a lot of truth in that. You know,
that's right.
A lot of truth in that, man. Let's see. I have the coach from volleyball coming in today.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That ought to be.
She's excited about getting to come out and brag about her team. Well, she ought to.
I'm glad. She should.
She has built
got something to brag about.
From the day she got here and went through all the first year or two, but she has built a dynasty here.
Well, she's
works
built
at it though.
She's built a team that's competitive, and
she recruits the hallways. That's what you got to do.
Well, and from what I saw from her middle school girls, she's got a good group coming up.
Miss Wood's daughter's got that. She's the coach there.
Yeah.
And I go to church with her, and she reminds me most wins ever.
Yeah.
Most how that they're going to be.
It might be fun to try to make arrangements to get maybe one or two of those players to come in and talk with you some about volleyball. And
that'd be good.
What all it takes to.
We done it with the softball team when they. Yeah. I got really involved with the softball with Tori.
Mm-hmm.
And we had them in here a lot of times. And well, and you see how much they thought about it.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Gave him those softballs.
Signed when the state champions.
That's right.
2012.
But I think that would be interesting. And,
get them. What is that? That's a good idea. Yeah. That softball just reminded me. We've got a Bobcat jersey that is 52 years old, hanging on our wall. You're welcome to come and look at it and feel the material, how thick it is and coarse it is.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing how it's rugged. And the Ricky Bush, he played in it. He wore it. Then he's kept it up with laundry and all that. Had it clean when it should be, and blah blah blah. And we have decided between Superintendent Smithhart and Coach Hill, most likely we're going to auction it off the Booster Club night. I mean, not club night, but the banquet. The banquet, or either to do the $100 one banquet, the fundraiser.
Well, that would be a good piece of memorabilia for somebody.
Oh yeah.
I remember the jerseys we used to have. They were kind of a micro mesh kind, but the numbers were cloth and were sewn on. And those were extremely tough jerseys, and we always felt like if you could get a tear on it somewhere, you had really hit somebody, because it took a lot to tear that material and all.
Well, you know, and I understand some ball teams have gone to the easy tear because you grab the jersey and pull the player down. That's happening a lot.
Well, they used to have those tearaway jerseys. You don't see those anymore. And players would come off the field and they'd throw another one on them. You know, it's not economical to do that. So you really don't see a lot of that anymore, especially in high school. You don't see. And I haven't seen any of that in college, and you don't see it like you used to. So there may be some rules out there that
they changed that.
Yeah, that the material's got to meet certain criteria for the jersey. But yeah, I remember what you're talking about.
I've seen more tackles by the jersey this year in high school football than I've ever seen.
Well, I want to say I remember. I wanted to say Bo Jackson, but I don't know if they ever wore tearaways that late. It may have been earlier than that when they did that, but I want to say I can kind of remember maybe him wearing some of that. But I'm not sure. That just may be a memory flaw.
Let me update on the peanuts. All has been found, but it was out there. And we got the winners posted and where they found it at. And the last one was on Henry Avenue, there before the curve on the right, at the light pole there. If you're coming out of the road from here at WOPV going over to Henry, if you ran the stop sign, you run over the peanut. But that was found. That was the last one. But there's a new one out there, and I posted a picture about 2 o'clock this morning.
Oh my goodness!
Of it. And I have somebody said, great idea. You're going to do pictures enlarge. I am going to do that, but it's not this one. I'm just getting you ready for it.
Getting them ready.
All right. But I did throw the picture up where if you pull it up, you'll see it in the grass and what color it is. You won't see the whole thing, but you'll see it. So anyway, that gives you a little idea. You got to have your eyes sharp to see it. And my first clue is, there goes that op cop.
That could be a lot of places.
Oh yeah.
It's supposed to be that way.
Yeah. First clue.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna let them first clues get me anymore. That's over with, baby.
I still think somebody might have seen him.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. Good tell.
I think you're not as sneaky as you may think you are sometimes. I've been trying to find some good places that I think would be good hiding places. So maybe you would let me hide one sometime.
I might do that.
I've just been kind of keeping my eyes open.
I think the Peanut Festival's going to they love this idea so much, they're going to give me some more tickets.
Well, that's nice.
No, we're not out, by all means. We got several more. But if they give me some, I can do multiples again,
That's right.
Yeah. And they like the idea quite well. And the big boss lady's calling me back today. She was tied up yesterday.
Oh, okay.
But I talked on one of the secretaries.
Well, we talked about some new rides they're getting over there, some new features and all. So it's going to be exciting this year. I'm not into the rides. I don't go for the rides. I haven't been for the rides for quite some time.
I had a lady picked up her tickets the other day. She'd never been. So I said, well, I'm going to tell you one thing you need to do. Don't wait. Go at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Because if you wait to 6:30, it is a mess to get in and out of there.
Well, just a lot of big crowds.
Oh yeah, super crowded. And if you go on Friday or Saturday night, oh God bless you.
I just like the displays and all of the things.
Yeah.
Go by and look at the equipment.
Oh, it's a nice thing.
Oh yeah. And good food. Ooh.
I'm going to see if Carrie. The only way I'm going to go is I can get a golf cart to ride or something because this knee I can't walk all over the place.
Carny food. I like carny food.
Yeah,
that's good stuff.
Well, I think I know that group is over there too.
Well, I say carny, but there are a lot of places, a lot of like booster clubs and all that set up booths over their food. And this is their biggest fundraiser.
Oh, that reminds me. They're coming in today, I believe, set up for the Hot Fest, the fair.
The fair. Went to the animal fair.
It's going to be set up from the depot back.
Oh, the Birds and the Beast were there. The depot back.
Yeah. So I need to run by there because I believe, if I remember correctly, they give me tickets to give away. I know they do. So we'll go by and see them guys. Yeah.
Okay.
And the circus is coming. The Loomis Brothers will be here next month. We'll be doing that, doing tickets there.
Where will that be? In Andalusia?
Andalusia, at the Kiwanis Center.
Candyland opens December the 1st.
Yeah.
And they've got some new attractions.
You know all about that. He just got the story for that tomorrow.
I do.
That'll probably be our lead story tomorrow. Yeah. Well, I saw that on the Facebook. Well, you're good. A lot of people don't see Facebook. And we are limited.
Not everybody can just stay on Facebook
and read the whole story. That's
that's.
And in radio, we pick the right part of the story.
I usually skim if I get a chance, a few minutes in the day. I may skim a little bit, but I don't sit back and read at home and have time to sit back and look at it.
I don't read, and that's what everybody. We're not there, especially them long ones.
Yeah.
You'll read the first paragraph and then they go on and zoom, and that'll get you in trouble too. The zooming part. You need to read the whole thing, or either just keep your mouth shut. Yeah.
Well, I posted something the other day, and not many people looked at it. You probably remember when it was, Robert, but I think it is something that maybe not so much people in this area, but people in this country need to look at again. I want to say it was one of the Kennedys. It was after a speech he gave after Martin Luther King was assassinated. And the direction that the country can go or needs to go. I mean, it was just a good speech. And
John F. Kennedy was not well liked in Alabama. However, smartest president we've ever had.
But it was back in a time when Democrats weren't as liberal as they are today. But it was a really, really good speech. In fact, he just jotted some things down on a piece of paper and went in there, and he was advised not to do it. He was told he could not be protected because he was going to a black section of the town to give them the news that Dr. King had been assassinated, probably by a white person. But the speech, and I listened to it the other day, and I thought, man, there's a lot of people need to hear this. Didn't get a lot of people that got a few likes, but didn't get a lot of people, I don't think, that listened to it. But if you've got time, you ought to go Google it and pull it up and listen to it. It's a great speech.
Speaking of getting, they may have watched it, but didn't. The mayor and I had done a visit at the lake with scarecrows and all. It's 17 minutes long. A good job was done by our technician. He done a great job, and put it together and snipped out some of mine. Her carrying on, left a little of it too. He didn't leave none of the naked scarecrows in for me. Come here, but take time if you. It's 17 minutes long. I sell a lot of things that I cut myself or are involved in. I don't ever see it.
Yeah,
I never watch it and all that, but I sat there and was amazed because he done such a good job of putting it together and put the right music in it and all that kind of. He done a good job. So
is that on Facebook?
It's on my ours. It's on TV6, cable, something like that, and then it's on the mayor's. It's on mine. So because it is, I actually watched the 17 minutes.
It promotes on.
Yeah, that's the key. Hey, you got any celebrities?
I do. Today is Wednesday, October the 24th. Happy birthday to Shanae Grimes, an actress from 90210. She's 29. Drake, the rap singer and actor, is 32. Tim Pocock is an actor from the X-Men Origins Wolverine. He's 33. Casey Wilson, an actress and comedian from Saturday Night Live, is 38. B.D. Wong, an actor. He was in Law & Order Special Victims Unit. He's 58. Kevin Kline, an actor, Academy Award winner, Tony Award winner, was in a movie called A Fish Called Wanda, as well as others. He is 71. And then let's see, David S. Ward, who is a movie director and a screenwriter, did the movie The Sting. He is 73 today. F. Murray Abram is an actor. He was an Academy Award winner. He's in the TV show Homeland, also in several movies to include Deus. He is 79. And then finally, Bill Wyman, a musician, a bass player, was with the group The Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
Grammy Award winner, a little song called Satisfaction.
Not bad, baby.
He is 82 today, born 1936. Happy birthday to our celebrities.
And those gone on. Jim Hamilton, the musician and drummer for Steppenwolf, Born to Be Wild, Magic Carpet Ride, oh man, Rock Me, would have been 72, passed away in 93. David Nelson from the TV show The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet, son of the actor and band leader Ozzie Nelson, actress, singer Harriet Nelson, brother Ricky Nelson, would have been 82, passed away in 2011. J.P. Richardson, entertainer, the Big Bopper, Chantilly Lace.
Oh, yeah.
Running Bear, would have been 88, passed away in 59. He was part of the plane crash with Buddy Holly and Richie Valens.
Oh, yeah. Running Bear through the bushes.
Is he naked? Y.A. Tittle, the athlete, would have been 92, passed away in 2017. Jackie Coogan, the actor from the Addams Family, also the Huckleberry Finn, Oliver Twist, and Tom Sawyer, would have been 104, passed away in 84. He was the short guy. Mose Hart, the playwright director, My Fair Lady, would have been 114, passed away at 61. Preston Foster, the actor from Gunslinger and Waterfront, My Friend Flicker, the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Would have been 118, passed away in 70. And Sarah Hell, the poet, Mary Had a Little Lamb, would have been 230, passed away in 1879. She was the first woman editor of a magazine. How about that? Cool. Well, we got 2 minutes to spare, being 4 minutes late.
Well, let's roll on.
You think we need to roll?
Yeah, I need to roll chicken houses.
Well, okay, we'll roll.
All.com. Alex Thomason. So far, there's been no stopping them. 7,000 illegal immigrants continue marching north.
YouTube was jammed.
Heading into the U.S. Homeland Security warns there are gang members and other criminals, perhaps even some Mideast terrorists among them. And has President Trump concerned? He's considering all the options for securing the border.
Thinking about a lot of things. Thinking about everything.